Hello guys, NautoAce here, and I want to give my in-depth thoughts of the Capcom Showcase Summer of 2023. So I gave a brief thought about it, even did a follow-up. To some extent, the problem with this showcase was all they revealed was just meh. Either there are some new IP, but mostly are IP that's been mentioned before. There's no the XYZ game that people wanted. I already gave my opinion about it. Links on the description box. So with that said, I'm going to give my thoughts on what they now showed, what games on the showcase for this one. So first of all, a new IP from Capcom, Initsugami Path of the Goddess. So it looks like a Devil May Cry meet Omnimusha. So it's sort of an action game, probably going to be weird, stylist combination. It's set in Japan. So this one's already been mentioned in the Summer Game Fest as well in the Xbox Showcase. So what it is, who knows? But it'll be interesting. At least it's a new IP. So I already mentioned this, so just a little brief, and that is Megamix Extend Offline Edition. So if you know the news, the online edition is going to be closed in September of 2023. So they're going to have an offline. What does it mean? Who knows? Is it a retail? Is it paid? Is it still free to play? Microtransaction? It's kind of weird. But what people really wanted is either a new Mega Man game announced or another Legacy Collection. But like I said before in a previous video, Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection is still fresh. You gotta give it time. So wait until 2024. Either they're gonna have a new, probably a smaller budget Mega Man game, or another Legacy Collection. And of course, they also mentioned brief about Capcom Pro Tour 2023, Capcom Cup 10, of course, feature Street Fighter 6, 1 million prize pool, 2 million for the whole shebang. Not really interested, but of course, it's going to be very interesting because there's going to be a competitor from other games that never played Street Fighter. They're now joining because you can't deny that 1 million. So we're going to wait and see if it's really worth their time. But again, esports, it is what it is there. And then Resident Evil 4 finally revealed VR mode. Again, for me, VR mode, not really my cup of tea because usually it's first person. I'm probably going to get sick. Resident Evil, I'm not really a fan of it. But this remake, of course, it sells well. So now they're going to have this VR mode free update. But people really wanted the Ada story, just like the original one. But are they going to do it? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. But hey, at least now you have an option to experience it in VR. And when? Well, who knows? And then, of course, the sad part about this showcase is Pragmata, another new IP from Capcom. So I gotta admit, the trailer itself was really good, 60 frames, good character model. And of course, there was a message that what happened, and that is, sadly to say to some extent, for people who are interested with Pragmata, the game is delayed indefinitely. So when? Who knows? It's not even going to be 2024. But judging by the trailer they shown so far, it's probably going to be one of those big games. So I can understand why. Good character model, good graphics, 60 frames. Again, using the RE engine. So, I mean, it is what it is. Not really my cup of tea for this game because I don't really know what it is, but just have to wait and see. Then, of course, they talk more about Ghost Trick. They did talk about it before, featuring some of the features such as the gallery, the music. And now there's also now a demo. So, like I said, I did play this game before on a DS. Highly recommend it. And also, might as well do a correction. This game is actually multi-plat, so I thought it was going to be a Switch because it's going to make sense with a touch screen. But no, it's going to be another console, so that's actually good. So, and also 60 frames and quality of life. So am I going to play this again? Maybe if the price is right, because right now it's only download. But to some extent, like I said, I already played it, but I highly recommend this. I highly recommend playing Ghost Trick. It is a fun game for a mystery solving. So, of course, next for that one is a big one, and that is Ace Attorney Collection Volume 2. Feature Apollo, of course, Dual Destiny, and Spirit. I can remember. Basically, Ace Attorney Part 4 all the way to Part 6. And like I said, for a while it was on DS and 3DS, but now finally on modern console. So I wouldn't be surprised it's going to be the PS4, Switch, Steam. Xbox wise, again, unfortunately, just like Battle Network Legacy Collection, if the reason's probably because of poor sale on the Xbox ecosystem, kind of suck. But hey, finally, because I did have it on the DS and 3DS respectively, but to some extent I'm like, well, it would be nice to play it on a console or in a modern system, and there you have it. So that's not going to come until 2024. I might not be a fan, but I know someone that it is. And then of course Capcom announced Capcom 40th anniversary. So they have a website. It's sort of a virtual museum. Megamix Game Showcase to some extent. Okay, probably not. But anyway, it's a good website. I tried it out. They even have retro game. You can play it on the web browser. But to some extent, I mean, the rig. And of course, a lot of these are on a collection to some extent. But if you want to know more about the Capcom's history, you should check out the website. And yeah, you'll probably get interested in some of the story. And then more info on Exo Primal. They talk about their plans. So I played public beta. It is just Gears of War shooting with dinosaurs. It is what it is. Is it fun? Maybe. Did I have fun personally? Not so much. But again, I mean, like I said, good graphics, 60 frames, but story is also kind of confusing. But hey, if you want to shoot dinosaur, there you go. And yet, why not Dino Crisis? I don't know. They even showed more info about it, like their season's going to be in the future, as well as a crossover promotion with Street Fighter 6, where you get to play as Robo Ryu and Robo Gal. Weird what it is. Hey, if you like Street Fighter, you want to try this one, maybe it kind of entices you to try it, playing as Cyber Ryu and Cyber Guile. But, you know, it is what it is there. And then close for this one, it's really not my cup of tea. Dragon Dogma 2, because I did play Dragon's Dogma, and of course, if you've been following the franchise for whatever reason, it's $5. So I decided to buy it again, trying to play it. Still can't get into it, but it is what it is. So there are a lot of people who like Dragon Dogma series. So of course, they revealed Dragon Dogma 2 featured a lot of new characters in it. And when's it going to come out? Who knows? 2024, maybe 2025. But hey, you know, if you're a fan of the franchise, there you go. They're giving you more information. Overall, for this presentation from Capcom, I have to say it is kind of meh. I was hoping maybe new info about DLC character at the time. But of course, they finally revealed the sheet coming out July 24th. Of course, what about any new Mega Man game? Like I said, Legacy Collection for Battle Network still fresh. And of course, you got that offline Mega Man X Dive. And then Ace Attorney. Again, a lot of people love that. Ghost Trick, I think it's already out. A lot of people are having fun. Extra Primal's already out by the time of this recording. Yes, what about Monster Hunter? I did give my opinion about it. They're done. They might be doing a new Monster Hunter for the modern console next year. Just guessing there. I mean, to some extent, yeah, it might not be on the Capcom Showcase Summer 2023, but throughout the season, it's finally being revealed. Other things, Extra Primal, more stuff is gonna reveal. So, I mean, they kind of sort of fixed it in the long run. But I know you probably wanted it in that particular time with that showcase, but it is what it is. So, but like I said, I kind of agree why it's a meh presentation. So those are my thoughts for the Capcom Showcase Summer 2023 in depth. So with that, I'll see you guys later.
The featured player's win streak has been stopped. We currently have a player on a winning streak.